are we at that time? I didn't make my blue sky post.
Your blue sky post? Oh yeah, we were we were we were doing the waiting thing the whole time. Um, should I switch it back over to starting soon?
I'll be done with this in like 30 seconds, and I can talk while we're, I guess, introing.
Okay. Hi everyone. I am DandelionFunky, the Dandelion Vtuber, and this is my good friend Beartron009. And we are playing Guild Wars 2. I don't know why I had this like brain dial-up noise. That is basically like the streamer dial-up tone, isn't it?
Oh, kids these days will never know the sound of the dial-up.
You know, honestly, I only know that tone because of like being at like a friend's house or like popular culture. My dad we never had dial-up.
He would never. Yeah, I could see that.
Like my dad didn't even have like only in my like early childhood, like I would say by the age of 7, we already had like internet that was not reliant on like having to choose between telephone and internet. Like that's how like tech savvy my dad is, and like how much he values like being up to date on like technical things. But yeah, my dad's always been like a very technical, technology, like proficient, you know. He's a very intelligent man. I mean, he has a patent. Anyway, so today, since there's an event going on, I figured we could do the Dragon Bash. I didn't get to participate last year, and I was kind of kicking myself because it was one of those things of like there were some items when I saw it in hindsight, I was like, gosh, dang it. I wanted it. I sent you the wiki link. Was there anything that you felt that you wanted, Beartron?
I have not gone through it yet,
Mm,
but I am going
okay.
to go through it on and off as we go.
You can get a mini golden Labrador. Oh. Although Labradors are the basic bitch dog if you're an American. Are they not? Like, I mean, it's not really fair to the dog to say that, is there? Like the dog can't choose what race it decided. Like I can't be racist against dogs just because. Is that what I'm
This
being?
pistol, the dragon pistol is so cute. But
The
yeah,
dragon pistol? Let me see the dragon
yeah.
pistol. Where? Ooh, dragon's tooth lantern. Death lantern? Oh, homestead decorations. Oh. It's that thing that I don't have.
Hmm?
Oh, you can get homestead decorations. Ooh, I want a piano.
Also, I'm gonna be the corporate shill for a minute and actually give Guild Wars 2 credit. Yanther's not really that old, and it's already discounted for a minute. If you've been holding out like I have, it
I
might
mean,
be time.
they used to be even more chill. Like when well, I mean, they still are pretty chill. When Guild Wars 2 originally came out, you know, you had to buy the base game. When the expansion came out, when Heart of Thorns came out, the base game became free. So that's another that's another win for Guild Wars 2 is that they did that.
Yeah. Well, I think that's one of the things that really worked in their favor is, you know, you get one of those level 80 things, you go through the main story, or you don't, and you just grind your way up to 80 and go through the story, and then decide what you want to do from there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was opening up the thing so that I could... I have the wiki open in another window, and I wanted to look up the candy-packed dragon pistol. Oh, you're right, it is so cute. I gotta show people. All right. Oh, look at it. Look at the little guy. I like the dragon mace.
The mace is cute too. Yeah, the little the candy pack dragon things.
Yeah. How has your general week and stuff been? I did a lot today. And
yeah, that sounds like it was a busy day for you, definitely.
Oh yeah,
I worked.
I had to go to a rehearsal for a gig, and I had to drive in really bad weather, which was an adventure. It was one of those ones where the rain is just coming down in huge droplets coming in at a diagonal angle, and I had to be somewhere that was 30 minutes away, and it was raining so hard that everyone on the interstate, the max speed that we ever really went on was 35. Everyone was going 35 miles an hour because we couldn't see shit. And but yeah, I think I'm looking through the I keep all right, so probably going after, I don't know. Uncrowned Legend. Oh. I didn't need to open it up separately. They have it all. I did want to get Spring Warmth and Summer Light just because they are plant weapons. I will probably, unless they add a new class or a specification, I will probably never use them ever, because they're not going to make a melee class. They're not going to make a melee gun. just a rifle skin, like a rifle thing where I get to just beat people with the butt of the gun. That's not how it works.
Gun butt.
I'll make them touch the butt. Touch the butt.
Oh, those are cool.
Those as in what?
So if you haven't looked in the shop, there are free Vibrant Wings backpack and glider combos.
Ooh.
That is cool.
Yeah, it reminds me of those a lot of there are stained glass pictures of angels that are out there. Why am I? Oh, sorry. Hold on. There we go. I didn't realize that. Anyway, there are stained glass pictures of angels where they're wearing white, but their wings are like beautiful and multicolored. And I really like that. I was actually tempted at one point to make my Guild Wars 2 character be a kind of like play on that. So I do have stained glass wings I could use. I'll make myself rainbow. And it is Pride Month. Do it. I should do it for the gays. The gays and theys. Equal outfit. Look at.
Do it for Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer Coolidge. She was one of the. Did you ever watch Cinderella Story? With like Hilary Duff.
Remember.
Is it Hilary Duff and Chad Michael Murray?
Maybe. I don't think so though. I didn't have cable growing up.
I mean, it was also a movie, but okay. That movie was part of my childhood. When you come visit tomorrow, do you want to watch it?
Sure.
There was like a weighted pause there. It's a modern retelling of Cinderella, and Jennifer Coolidge plays the mom, the wicked stepmother. That's why I bring it up. There's actually one time where she's like, "There's something really important I need to tell you. You're not very pretty, and you're not very bright. I'm so glad we had this talk." It's just so catty.
So funny.
And I think that's in response to like Hilary Duff's character coming in at one point being like, "Did I get a letter from Princeton?" Because she's been like applying for like, that's like a thing that is like a big aspiration for her, is like a desire to go to Princeton. Because her late father made this offhanded comment. He was like reading a childhood book, he was reading a book to her for bedtime, and she's like, "Where do the princes go to college?" And he goes, "They go to Princeton." But yeah. I remember when Chad Michael Murray was like the hot boy, the hot to trot boy of the... Do you remember Chad Michael Murray? No? He was on One Tree Hill. You're just drawing blanks, aren't you?
The western gate is under attack. The eastern gate.
I kind of... Oh, I think I know now. So I did watch a bit of One Tree Hill. That helps a little bit.
He also, in more recent stuff, he was in, what's this? Agent Peggy? What's it called? What's her name? I hate that I'm only able to, like, say that, like, you know, the love interest from Captain America, the first one? Her name was Peggy, right? Was it Peggy? She was awesome. Sure. You know, the brunette lady? And she got her own spin-off show.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that thing. Anyway, so he's in it because, like, a big part of, like, the first season is her dealing with, like, sexism in the workplace. Like, she's working like something like the FBI, CIA sort of thing, and he's one of the he plays one of the dudes in the office, and he's kind of a sexist asshat that underestimates her, even though she could beat his ass like 6 ways to Sunday. Right, where is the bashing of dragons? Is that, I think that's in the Norn area. The Norn.
I believe so. Yes.
But yeah, ugh, it is so warm in here. It is that time of year where, as I've said before, this at least during the winter, I have like a space heater, but this room that I stream in is not insulated very well. So it gets really cold in the winter, and then it gets hot in the summer. And I'm starting to melt. Where's the Norn area again? I'm just kind of...
Oh, those are cool.
Oh, here it is.
Nice. That's cool.
What? What is nice and cool?
I got my gay wings.
Yay!
Happy, proud, gay.
I was taking a sip of water. I'm just glad that it was in the right spot so that I could, like, not just totally spit it everywhere. Because it was in my cheeks. Like Mulan when she was fed all that kanji. You know what I mean? It's happy to see ya. You know?
I haven't taken leave of my senses. Take heed. I haven't taken leave of my senses. I've seen
Dishonor
creatures
on
of
your
metal
cow.
and steel.
Did we not get a Dragon Dash invitation? It's usually very particular about these things.
Take heed.
But yeah.
I haven't taken leave of my senses. I've seen creatures
So what events are here in the Dragon Bash? You know?
I do not. Huh. Oh, it probably went to my other character. I've noticed sometimes they don't know those characters, they only know like the first one. For some reason.
There's bound to be like a race of some kind, at least.
take heed. I haven't taken leave of my senses. I've seen creatures of metal.
So, let me know when you get to Holbrick. Where are you?
I am in Holbrick. I went to the Wolf Lodge waypoint.
The what?
The Wolf waypoint?
Oh, I thought you said live, love, waypoint. the the upper middle
Live,
class
laugh,
white
bash your
area.
dragon.
The upper middle class white part of Holbrick. Live, laugh, love. This is very lively. I decided to use my
FPS
human
haven't
because
dropped
I can.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And got your wings, just like Victoria's Secret used to make. Did you know that that's like, it used to be like a thing of like you had to earn the wings, like the. I don't know. It was like a badge of some kind for the
Well,
Victoria's.
yeah, you had to earn it because you had to be a good enough model for them to be like, okay.
Yeah. I didn't know that at the, I'm not really the demographic for Victoria's Secret because they don't sell as far as I'm aware, they don't sell my size in either capacity. Cause like I'm fat and I breast quite boobily. And contrary to popular belief, I think they sell like they go up to double D and then they don't go any higher. So not periphery demographic. And like it's that thing of like once you reach a certain cutoff point, I mean Lane Bryant, which is where I get mine, like they still have that problem of like beige. Once you get to a certain size, pretty much everything is beige.
Yeah, at that point, you really have to look for more like custom clothing, or not even custom clothing stores, but there's more niche ones. Like storefronts and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah. I did buy stuff. It may blow up in my face quite badly, but I bought used shoes off eBay. Because there's a brand of shoe that I have always admired the artistry, like the way they look and the style. But they're expensive. They're expensive new. So like there's a brand called L'Artiste by Spring Step, and you know it's expensive when it's fucking sold at Nordstrom, right?
Yeah.
So those shoes, any shoe by them usually costs somewhere between $130 to $150. I bought some used shoes off eBay, including shipping, $50. So I'm very happy. I just hope that in like it's like I may have to make a post in a couple of days saying I have a horrible foot fungus disease now that came from eBay foot.
Well, I'm sure like if you spray them first, they'll be fine.
Well, the thing is
Or
that
you
like
can wash them if you need to.
they're heels, Beartron. They're made out of this fucker.
Oh,
It's this fucker.
how is that the first one we walk up on? Can I have 350?
And I immediately sighed because like this dude is always here. He is
Every event.
Every event, he is just begging.
I need someone to mend
Like,
clothes, and I've got plenty.
dude, move on. Literally. Just please follow the fucking light. Just go.
Like, are you
How
gonna
can
follow?
you? How
Or I'm
can
gonna have to
your-
nudge you towards it.
Yeah, how can your unfinished business literally turn you into a hobo with a sign on the freeway anytime there's a party? Like, do you show up at people's houses being like, please, one doobie for Drooper. May I please have a hit? Just one. Like, this is like... I'm not sure people like you.
We do make a
If
good
people
team,
liked
don't
you,
we?
you wouldn't have to beg for the hit from the doobie. People would just let you have a puff.
Oh, you get. You pop it and you get pieces of candy.
What?
The little dragon thing. Pop it.
Oh. Hello, Sim!
Hello, Sim. Welcome in.
We
It
were
is time
talking...
to bash the dragons.
Yeah. What do you what would the safe word what safe word do you think a dragon would have? Fusroda, maybe?
That's
know?
too long.
Well, no, but it's a shouting word. If you don't like it, then you can say Fusroda, and like your lover is literally just like blasted away from the room. Mayonnaise?
Yeah, but we know that doesn't work if you're. We know that doesn't work if your mouth is gagged, though, because remember they had a thing over Ulfric's mouth so he couldn't talk.
Maybe he
so
was
he
just
couldn't
into
shout.
it. Mayonnaise, a safe word. Do you think a dragon would even know what mayonnaise is, though?
Spicy mayo. It would have to know what spicy mayo is.
I wonder why different flavors of mayonnaise need to exist. Like, I feel like that's something that you can make at home, you know? Because if you went into the mayonnaise, I mean, the section where all the like things are, where you can see that they've got like spicy mayo, ketchup mayo, barbecue mayo, and it's just and mustard mayo, and it's just like most of the time when there's ketchup and mayo in a sandwich, it is because you grabbed ketchup and you grabbed mayo and you spread it on separate. I don't understand why someone needs to buy it already pre-mixed. I don't understand why that level, of like, why does, you know what I mean? Like, are you so bereft of spoon, like, if...
Thank you.
It's a convenience thing, but yeah, I get it. Like, it's
Yeah, like...
It's not that hard to do it yourself, and you save so much money, but okay.
Yeah, I feel hypocritical to be like, are you truly that bereft of executive function or spoons? Because the moment that I start using language that's used by, like, I don't mean it, like, that is the language that I have as someone who struggles with ADHD, but like, using the words that were created by people who struggle with executive function and struggle. So, condiment wisdom with dandelion. How is the event? Have you done Dragon Bash before? No, I haven't. I almost did last year, but like by the time I realized that there was something that I would have wanted, the event had ended. Oh.
Life is a trial. Coda the judge and Coda the jury.
What do they have here? So yeah, lots of window shopping right now.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out, like, I do want, wait, this is not my, is it the holographic dragon wings? No. Nah.
I pray to the
Ooh,
spirits of the wild.
I want this in Soviet Guild Wars 2. Pinata beats you.
If I was going all in on Silvari, this is actually a cool, like, rifle.
Which one?
The Summer Light.
Yeah, that one was one of the ones that I mentioned where I was like, I want to get it just because. Do you think that it's filled with pollen and you shoot it at people to make people sneeze? You know what? If it shoots acorns,
it's a super cluster of pollen mixed with mold.
or like shooting acorns so that with every trigger pull you can bust a nut. But yeah, I will never use this gun because, like, I don't do long range very well. Leaving now. Oh, look at that! Don't leave. Look at my staff. Look at this staff.
You know what we really should do though? We really should like wire something into these where we have a counter that basically just counts up every time we come up with like an adult humor thing that's completely a tangent.
In tangent or like kind of tangent?
Either or, really.
Should it be like the shame the shame counter? we could
It rings the bell of
like a
shame.
little jar. It was a little jar, and then like I was gonna say that like every time we do, it puts like a little white drop into the jar because quarters are for the weak. Just a little, it's mayonnaise. It's fine. One day we'll have enough for a sandwich. You know, speaking of, I tried a new shampoo today. Because I've been using Head and Shoulders for like almost a decade. And it's getting to the point, like, Head and Shoulders is like a lot. I don't know if it's like my age, that like once you get into your 30s, your body is just like, I'm not going to supply as much oils to your scalp. Your hair is gonna be dry as fuck. And it won't replenish the oils the same. Fuck you, that's why. Or like, whether the water has changed or the recipe for Head and Shoulders has changed. But like, my hair has felt like split endy and like straw. So, I was like, and the last time I talked to when I'd got my hair cut, they had mentioned that like Head and Shoulders is like super bad for hair. It's incredibly stripping. So I finally got around to looking up what is good for curly hair. And getting some like shampoo and conditioner. And anyway, it doesn't have any dyes in it. And it's this, this is a hashtag not sponsored. I'm just telling you what it is so that if you ever get it, and that you'll be able to know what I'm talking about. It's called Not Your Mom's Curl Talk, and it's the hydration one. And anyway, it doesn't have any dyes in it, and I understand now why a lot of shampoos have dye in it, because it was this semi-viscous, slightly opaque, like clear liquid. And I was like, I may not have seen this firsthand, but I've seen enough porn to know what this looks like. And I guess I should be thankful that this smells like honey, or like honeysuckle. It's been a while since I've had like shampoo that wasn't just like a fully opaque. Like Head and Shoulders looks like mayonnaise, you know? Like straight up mayonnaise.
I do not wish Head and Shoulders shampoo. For the longest time, I thought I had dandruff, but I don't have dandruff. I just have dry scalp, and you treat them completely differently, apparently. But yeah.
What shampoo do you use? I mean, like, we have completely different hair types, because I mean, you know, completely different races. But for those of you who haven't figured it out, Beartron is black. I am white.
Oh no! Don't go there. We're gonna use the 3-in-1 body soap.
That stuff is gross. I've had my dad when I used to get like, I've had my dad like just get me. I got you the big bottle of Head and Shoulders 2-in-1, and I was like, you know, it's like, thank you for the thought, but you've actually done me a disservice. Cause 2-in-1 makes like my hair like the most scraggly,
Life is a
greasy,
trial.
weird thing
Coat of the
ever.
judge
Like
Because they don't work.
jury.
right, like
Like, yeah. Now I get salons try to upcharge for everything out the ass, but I do think at least the people cutting your hair are usually honest when they're like, "Yeah, you probably shouldn't use those two together."
right. The thing
When you
is
deal with hair all the time, and you just get to chatting, people will tell things.
right. There is one thing that I think they lie about, and they're like, I think that they are supposed, like they have to, because that's what their boss told them to, and that's if you ask them for recommendations, because I don't think that they're allowed to deviate from like the shampoos that are on sale. Well, at least like I don't go to like super duper like I usually go to like Supercuts or something like that. I don't go to like the salons in the mall. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if they're allowed to deviate from that script just because they're getting paid more. You know? Like maybe an oofy foofy like salon where you're paying like $60 to get your hair cut. Maybe they're allowed to deviate from the script and say, actually, if you go over to Walmart, you can get like buttfuck 45 and that'll do your hair quite nicely, you know.
I greet you.
Why is it gotta be buttfuck 45?
I don't know. Well, I guess like maybe buttfuck 22 would be a better one. 45 is a high number. Or maybe it's like, oh, was that the problem? Was it the number? But like, but yeah, stroll in there and say, give me the number 2 trimmer, and boom, done. That won't do me. But yeah, I get my hair layered. Minus the braid, my Vtuber model's hair, the style is inspired by the way my hair curls. So that is actual. My hair is a lot longer than the bob part, though. Like the braid is not. The braids. That part's not. But yeah. Anyway.
That's cool. I'm looking at the holographics now.
I'm actually toying with the idea of clear cutting my luxurious hair 15 years and switching to bald. No! No! There is a tragic lack of long-haired people in the like long-haired men is like a tragically like there's a tragic lack. There needs to be more long-haired dudes in the world.
Ho there! Come play with us.
Ooh, Pina.
So I think it can look either way. I mean, I think either way you can do that and pull it off. They make so many like bald shavers now for that it's a lot more convenient to do that than it used to be.
If you make yourself bald, you have to get out a marker and draw the little like Charlie Brown swirl on the back of your head. Did you know that he's not actually supposed to be bald?
That is a lot of hair, I'll give you that. Like, I
we're-
grew out an afro once, and that's the longest I've ever done my hair. I couldn't imagine it going like that far.
Let's measure the afro that you had by how many pens you could hide in it.
Oh, it held a lot of pins.
There was this one kid at my old church when I was in middle school who he had like a pretty big fro. He had like it was at least like 3 inches, like a 3-4 inch fro. And one of the things he used to do was he would just start taking the pens and pencils on the table and just start shoving them in his afro. And just hiding them in there. I think he got away with like 15 or so before the teacher was like, before the Sunday school teacher was like, put those back on the table. It was just deep within the African jungle. A lot of work. Yeah.
Oh there! Come play with us in the mist. There's a war on.
Alright, so...
Yeah, that would be a lot of maintenance and upkeep.
A lot of conditioner. Alright. Conditioner. Hair soap.
I'm telling you, 100 kills in one day? It's possible in this war. I dare you to beat.
That makes it sound like you're just like using like Dawn. There was a post. There was a post about that.
Why
Someone
would it
on
be Dawn?
Well, okay, I was referencing a post on Tumblr of this girl, this woman, who she was visiting her father and her brother. And I go into the shower, and this is the fit they have going on. And the only thing for soap or anything in the bathroom, there were no other products except a bottle of Dawn dish soap and a sponge.
Oh no.
And someone was like, someone reblogged, are they dishes or perhaps pots and pans? It's like, oh my gosh. They must be so, like, if you, like, brushed your hand against their skin, you would probably have a powder upon your fingers from the dead skin cells that are just flicking off of them at a slight breeze. Because Dawn dish soap is so drying.
Oh there! Come play with us in the mist. There's a war on.
Like oh yeah, that's 32 in one hair soap. Yeah, it will it will remove all 32 plus hairs from your body. All right, so I don't know what anything is.
I don't think I do either.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, it's all homestead stuff.
Yeah, that thing that I don't have. But yeah, there was a time period, not time period that implies something long, but like, there was, well, I gotta purge the sin for a second, hold on.
I think I can get it. Maybe.
One of these days I need to just like report. Soap, hair soap, hand soap, dish soap, laundry detergent, paint stripper, deck cleaner, toothpaste, car wax, window cleaner, and more. Yeah, Dawn is what you use to get rid of smegma permanently because you won't have a knob anymore. Anyway, the event that caused my family to be aware that I had bipolar disorder, when I was like 11, they put me on a medication and I switch phased and I went manic. And one of the things that I did was I put Vaseline in my hair. The thing that was recommended, that was the only thing to be able to get that like Vaseline oiliness out of my hair, because we had like washed it over like 4 different times to try to get the Vaseline out of my hair. It was Dawn. So if you're washing your hair with Dawn, like it can get like you are stripping your hair more than a $5 hoe.
Not the $5 hoe. You gotta at least be it's gotta at least be the $20 hoe in this economy.
like $20 and a carton of eggs. Or like a dozen. Our $5 hose normally clearing out your hair. It was just a reference of like, because they're stripping.
Look, when you need your hair done at 4 a.m., you'll take what you can get. Now I had that song stuck in my head.
What song?
I'm in love with the stripper.
Why are we talking to
Such a
Hubert
stupid
again?
song. Because I forgot that's where he was. Go
Okay.
away. Where are the actual events?
Good question.
Crazy.
Also, Sim, are you gonna join the party? All right. What is special price? Oh. Do I have any of these? Okay, never mind. I didn't see this. I own these. I don't own that one. As soon as you finish eating. What are you eating? I had chicken salad sandwich. I normally don't like chicken salad because it usually tastes... Ooh, tiramisu. Give it! Give it to me! I want it. I want it. Give it. Give it. Shove it through the screen. Let's go. We can too. But yeah, I like the Asian variation of tiramisu. Like the Japanese, or like Japanese tiramisu is so good. There's like in the big city where Beartron lives, there's a Japanese bakery, and they have the best fucking tiramisu. There's actually been several years in a row where I have entertained the idea of ordering tiramisu for my birthday cake and having Beartron go pick it up and bring it down, because I love their tiramisu. It's really mild, and you can't really taste the coffee. It's just, and it's got like powdered cocoa powder, you know, in between the layers and stuff. So it mostly just tastes like a really pleasant, like whipped cream and chocolate kind of thing.
Destruction is in their nature. Don't believe me? Why don't you
This
go
dude
up
looks
to one
really
and find
grumpy.
out?
He's so unhappy with life. Like, this dude is disappointed with me. I will never make this man proud of me. Or it's like one of those things where he will never like outwardly show that he's proud of me, but then he'll keep the newspaper clippings of my success, of like following my dream instead of his dream, and he'll keep it in like a dresser. Where he'll like, I will never know that he was proud of me until like 20 years after he's dead and I'm cleaning out his house. And then I will have to deal with the burden of that, of not trying harder to relate to him.
But is that your fault at that point? Because it's like you had it the whole time you were alive, and You didn't.
Maybe I should have. Never mind. I was like, maybe I should have just sucked his dick. Because this isn't my. He's not my father. You're not my dad. Zip. Anyway.
Where the fuck did this conversation go?
Did I ever never mind. I don't know what's going on. I was thinking about that dream that I had that I thought was really funny. And I don't know whether I said it in a way that was funny. I wrote it down. Did I ever tell you about the dream that, like, I felt that I needed to play a prank on Area 51? So I, like, was looking for a man with big feet so that he could wear, like, a Bigfoot costume and then, like, I believe all, like, a green Speedo and then, like, thigh-high silver go-go boots. And I don't know why, but it was very important in the dream that I sucked that guy off first. That, like, it wasn't even something that I desired sexually. It was just something that, like, in the dream, I thought that it would be funny. And then, like, with the outfit on, he was supposed to, like, be walking around Area 51 in his, like, Bigfoot go-go boots costume. And that was the, like, most of the entire, like, the whole dream was me hunting for, like, the perfect man for the Bigfoot costume. That was just the entire dream. The suckening did not happen because I don't think I found the perfect Bigfoot. The perfect man for the Bigfoot suit. Either that or there was, like, a fade to black because, weirdly enough, like, I'm not...
I feel like you just described, like, a random one-off misadventure of Roger from American Dad.
You have such a vivid imagination. Well, I like writing, so I'd hope so. Thank you. Yeah, we've just been kind of wandering around talking about, like, semen? And semen-related topics. Like, where is the party? Where?
That's what I was saying earlier. Where's the events?
Yeah, where?
Normal stuff. The usual.
The usual. Butts come. I just imagined, like, butts come, but, like, not, like, ejaculating, but just, like, arriving somewhere. So I just, like, imagined, like, a stampede of, like, disembodied butts. That's what killed Simba's dad. The Wildabutts.
The tramples.
Mm-hmm. If they
Did
were
you know
good...
that cool things with death by twerking?
What? You can... Did you just say you can die while twerking?
I said wombats can kill things by twerking. Like, if a predator tries to get in their, like, hiding spot thing, they can literally, like, use their ass and twerk until it dies.
I mean,
and, like, bludgeon to death.
I think with the right position, people can too. Like if you're sitting on someone's face?
Well, but then gravity's doing all the work for you. Like,
I mean, because you're breaking
this
the
is like
neck.
the reverse of that.
You can break someone's neck, right? People can die from a broken neck. So,
well,
like...
yeah.
Okay.
Fatality.
Oh. Do. Yes, my character. I'm white today. Yes. Yes, Queen Slay.
I'd rather reach for my dream and die than live and fade away.
You think he reached his dream?
Oh, yes. He showed us we could fight the dragon. If I can make my mark like that, I'll die with a smile.
Some of the Norn voices are very attractive, and then some of them are just like, I feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Alright, what do?
This one sounds suspicious.
Well, I mean, it just
You need it. I have it.
Thank you.
like, some of them sound like, basically they don't.
Elder or not, all dragons are a threat. Destruction is in their nature. Don't believe me? Why don't you go up to one and find out?
Ralka chocolate bar.
Tell me what you up to.
Nothing. I'm off to pay respects to the spirits.
Time was I could visit the Hallows daily.
Okay.
I'll ask the spirits to watch over you.
There's a mount race up there. I'm gonna just look up on the thingamathinger. I know that's.
That is a very accurate term there.
Yeah, thingamathinger. The Dragon Bash, and look up what the flippin' activities are. Okay, Dragon Pinatas, Moa Racing, which is where we're betting on Moas. Hologram Stampede, that looks good. An event where you need to beat holographic minions in the zones. Dragon Arena. Time trial. Dragon Bash Rally. Dragon Bash Rally. Yeah. Yep. Neato. So what do we want to do? Okay, what? All right, let's go to Pita. You know, that's one thing that was really funny about Hunger Games. You know how people like to, like, combine names to make a ship?
Yeah.
Hunger Games were, because Pita and Katniss, they were given the two, like, they were forced to choose between the very wonderful, options of penis or cat pee. What do you think? Which would you vote, penis or cat pee, for Pita and Katniss? I, of course, vote penis.
I'm scared. What are we? No.
Do you want penis or cat pee, Beartron?
Nobody wants cat pee.
Alright, penis it is.
Commercial over, and I get penis or cat pee.
It's an important question. What's your out of context? What's your answer? What do you want, penis or cat pee?
Right, why though?
Okay, you know how, as I said before, ship names are usually combined, like a combined word that combines the names of the two participants. And due to the names in Hunger Games, it was either, like, for Pita and Katniss, to combine the names, what they were left with was either penis or cat pee. This is an actual thing that happened in the fandom where they were like, what do we name it? I think they basically tried to soften the blow by, they worded it like this. They put like an extra E and then just like pretended that it wasn't like,
What can I do?
you know.
That's like worse though, because now you gotta like sound that out. Now it's gotta be like penis.
Penis. You have to want it sounds, you have to be earnest about it. You have to want it. The penis. It's like you're a child predator teaching a little kid how to read. Sound it out, Jimmy. Penis. Good. Slower. Anyway, I'm not sure whether that joke was okay. I think I cropped like.
I need an adult.
I need a different adult.
Your achievements are nothing compared to mine.
Alright, so I'm assuming that I wanna fight. I think we can fight this thing. Can I?
Time to do some real damage.
This thing? I don't know, it doesn't look like you can.
Oh,
It seems
there's
first.
the thingy. Dragon arena.
You know I won.
Liar.
Yeah! Dragon arena. Dragon.
A very Game of Thronesy of the logo. Not really.
Am I in the same instance as you? I do not see any of you.
Jump in it.
What? Oh.
You're not.
I craved violence. I'm sorry.
I could outrun a centaur.
Did I do it wrong? Did I do it for you? Did I do it for you? Oh yeah.
Oh, you joined the public one.
I need to leave, don't I? Yeah, I went the wrong place. I don't know if they'll let me leave yet. Whenever I see Minotaurs, I'm always reminded of like that Family Guy thing. Of like the pig that was genetically engineered by Stewie. And it's got fists. Oink!
I could outrun a centaur.
You know what I mean? I'll try to get out of this quickly. Because I am in public.
Is it just me, or am I nervous?
Wait, can I leave? Will it let me leave? Yeah. Where did you guys go?
Better luck next time.
You'll lose every time.
I think, there we go. You hit in an explorable node, that's join party.
Where did you guys go? Did you go through the portal?
We're in a different world. Yeah, we're in a private group.
I wonder if I'll even, by doing this, still find... Yay! Hello! What is this a new mini? This little tank thing? He looks like he's trying so hard. Your tank looks kind of like it has an anxiety disorder. That's its inner thoughts. If it was like in Inside Out, you know what I mean, that thing, and like you look at the control booth and it's just anxiety. What's he doing? His best. You know what? I bet all tanks secretly have anxiety. They are in war. I feel like war just like naturally brings a certain level of anxiety to the forefront.
Well, and there's a certain one, I forget which one. I think it's like the Russian tanks that they're basically a death trap because of where they store the ammo.
There was this one, like when submarines were first starting to be a thing, one of the first German submarines, a horrible thing happened. Okay, so it was the first, they made the toilets flushable, Beartron. They were in the submarine, the guy used the bathroom, flushed the toilet, and immediately decompressed the entire submarine. Because the submarine was supposed to, like, flush the toilet out into the ocean. You know, they
Ready to fight!
Oh wait, do we have to wait for people to... Oh.
I feel good. I could outrun a centaur.
Guys?
There's a lot of these.
Woo! Quite a few friends.
Feel the fury. I feel good.
Oh yeah. I was thinking... I wonder if I should do like a book club type of thing. For streams.
That could be interesting.
Time to do some real damage.
Do you have any books in mind?
Oh, I was thinking of doing romance novel things where I like talk about a romance novel or something. I figure it would be good if I stick to like a similar genre. And I do read a lot of romance novels and like webtoons and shit.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you started the book and just did it, how you would do it as far as time seconds.
Another person.
Woo!
That would be cool. Ooh, lots of things.
Brum, 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 brum. It's weird seeing a harpy and not seeing titties. Generally, like other media, harpies are like a tits out kind of creature, you know?
Yeah, that's usually like their thing. It's like walls out, tits out.
Like, and I don't even mean it in like a sexual way. I mean it in like the same sort of thing that like merp, you know? Like where
Like,
it's not
usually-
even.
Usually if they don't want to show things, then like it's covered up with fur for modesty or something. But like, it's generally presumed that like that part of their body is clothed.
Yeah, I'm always surprised when I see harpies in this game because this game is like cognitively when I think about it, like yeah, this is a game for like what is the rating? What does this game have? Is it like PG-13? It's not PG-13, is it?
It's rated T, I think. T for teen.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not. Yeah, we can show Nip Nop. It's not. That's not what this is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not rated M.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised. Like maybe E10, but like somewhere in the E10 to like T. You know what I mean?
It's more on the T side. There is a lot of
Lethal combination. I like it.
Ow. Woo! I just got bitch slapped to oblivion.
Is it just me or am I?
Alright, I didn't hear you very well. You said at least it like T? Or
Yeah, it's got to be at least rated T for teen.
I feel like it's like preteen, you know? Definitely like not. Is T? T means like 13 and above, right? Because like usually if it's like rated M, that's like 18, right? So there's like a, isn't there like a T16? Or is that just manga?
There is in Europe. I don't think we have that.
Because I remember, I remember being in middle school and reading like the first volume of Fushigi Yugi Genbu Kaiden and feeling like I was like sinning I'm being a bad Christian. I'm reading E16 or T16. You know, there's titty in this. Cause like that at that age, that was like the kind of Christian that I was, you know. I'm being a horrible human being.
Well, imagine too my surprise around that age, finding out the difference between the OVAs and the Americanized version of certain animes.
Yeah, didn't you read?
And it's like,
oh,
yeah,
what's it?
it's like, oh yeah, they did not have those just like flopped out in the other version.
Well, didn't you watch? Oh, I can't even remember what its name is. It was like one of the first harem, like legitimate harem animes. I can't remember.
Yeah.
What is its name?
Tenchinuyo, that's what it was.
Yeah, didn't you watch that?
Yeah. But it's completely different, the version that was sanitized for the US audience versus the OVA that's just dubbed. Yeah, there's lots of boobs in the OVA that aren't there in
I feel like on a subconscious level, I can just imagine a young you being like, I'm too gay for this. I don't know.
I could outrun a centaur.
I don't know what your journey
I
was.
guess that's
You
how you
didn't-
know, like, you just are what you are, because I was just like, oh, okay.
This
Okay.
This thing is like wrecking me. I don't think I did like really any. Yeah, no, I didn't. I was not an MVP in that. I got a silver. I got a silver medal.
Time to do some real damage.
You know, I often think about like
Lethal combination. I like
how well I would or wouldn't survive in like various like fictional worlds, because that's a question that gets asked a lot in like online spaces of like, you are now in the game that you last played, how well would you survive? And for me, most of the time it's like I would fucking die. I would absolutely fucking die. And it's not, a lot of the time it's not even like necessarily like a situation of like, oh yeah, I don't have these skills. I'd fucking beef it. It's purely like, I have a mental illness and this is not an environment that would give me access to my bipolar medication. I would like probably like absolutely like, this is not like dark. I mean, this is not like haha funny, but it's like, yeah, no, I'd probably end up killing myself within 6 months. You know? You know what I mean? Like, one of the times, like, someone asked me, like, the last show that you'd watched, and it was The Walking Dead.
I could outrun a centaur.
Like, yeah, no. I give myself 9 months in the Walking Dead universe. If I played this
but
game,
at least you won't be like one of the people that got killed off within the first 5 episodes over a pay dispute.
if it's this game, I think you'd be fine. But if it's the last game, you're dead in minutes. What was the last game? Oh shit. Darktide? Yeah. Well, for me, like, again, like Wind Waker doesn't have any, like... Most games do not give, like, insight if there is a treatment for my mental illness, like... You know what I mean? Wind Waker doesn't go into whether there's somebody with a mental illness. You know what I mean? Where could I find bipolar medication in Hyrule? You know? That's, you know what? Ocarina of Time, that is why the river water goes through the King Zora's balls. It's medication.
Time to do some
Nope. Nope.
Bofa is...
I'd rather just live with my constant anxiety.
It's important to imbibe in Bofa, you know? Bofa
Like, what
is
is that? That's like the DeCroix of, like, eating roe.
Yeah, you know, you just... Why does this river water taste like salmon?
You'll be doing that one for days.
My favorite. The salmon looks at the color chart, realizes it's an off shade of pink, and is going, why is it pink? Why is it pink?
You'll have to hit much harder.
We survived? I almost died.
We did survive. How is this still difficulty level 1 of 10?
Whoa! Hello! Been a while.
I hope this thing doesn't reflect.
Isn't this like a try to survive for as long as possible?
I think you get more if you defeat it, but alternatively, yeah, you just survive until the end.
If this game you're gonna hang out in Grothmar Valley, which I can't remember. Honestly, I think I would want to be near Skritzburg, or like the Silvari areas are gorgeous.
We know you want to be by Skritzburg.
Shinies! But I do really, the Silvari area is gorgeous, so. But the Nightmare Court's a real kick in the pants though, so like, really bad neighbors.
Really not a good place to do it.
Aw man, what happens, where are you? Did you get like evicted?
Yep. You actually like completely die, you get kicked out.
Where are you?
Okay, you let me back in now.
Woo! It's still level 1?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Levanthan. We have another person. That's wonderful.
A centaur.
Yay. We're married.
Feel the fury. I could outrun a centaur.
Tried to summon up Pixel, but she's sleepy. Hope she sleeps well. Has good dreams. Maybe not dreams of Bigfoot and Go-Go Boots.
Death comes on swift wings.
Unless...
Specifically not wanting to dream about that.
Now Mothman. Perhaps Mothman could get it. He's got an ass that don't quit.
But Mothman and Bigfoot are a couple.
Do they need a third? No, their third is the Jersey Devil.
Feel the fury.
Oh, I about choked on my drink.
What?
The worst time to be drinking soda.
This thing's pretty.
I feel good.
love this thing. This is very nice. I mean, it's not being kind to me, but you know. Salt spray dragon. This looks like a Cantha thing. I haven't been to Cantha yet, but
Oh, come on. There we go. It's like, it should be revived afterwards.
Did you like the sandstorm?
Not the Darude.
That's why I was caught in the middle. That's why I was singing Darude Sandstorm. Yay.
Victory.
I have so much garbage. Woo!
That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you can change the difficulty.
Ooh.
Huh. Nice. So we should do the harder one next time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what the difficulty level thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have to go out and go back in, though, to change it.
Mm. Yeah, speaking of Sasquatch, I got some new earrings that I'm pretty excited about. They are like little acrylic plastic ones, and it is a UFO
Cheater.
with like a neon green tractor beam, and then there's like Bigfoot being pulled up into the tractor beam. Difficulty 2? Yeah, let's climb the ranks. But yeah, it's oh, very pretty.
Alright, now I have to remove, or not remove, but clear down my inventory just a little bit.
Yeah, mine's also pretty full.
Welcome, friend.
Oh, we could fight this while drunk.
I mean, you don't need the in-game thing to do that. I still have, like, Halloween stuff in here. I have plastic fangs. I have eggnog! I have lunar gift boxes. Why is my inventory filled with garbage?
I don't know what these do, but I'm shooting off fireworks. As I can.
It looks like you're like setting them off like underneath you. Like you're firing them like through your asshole and out. You were firing them like through your asshole and out your mouth. Like Yoshi or Birdo.
You say like, do you not?
You know, you mentioned once that like men have taste buds on their ball sack. Does that mean that in a pinch, like doctors could like give you like a ball sack transplant if you like damaged your tongue, like your taste buds on your tongue? They could like take it from your balls and put it on your tongue.
I have no idea. Maybe.
Would if the emergency was like a thing, like
Let's the battle
would you
commence!
would you do that? Like have ball tongue?
Did you just say ball tongue?
Yeah, ball tongue. If something happened to your tongue, like your taste buds, and you needed new ones, would you get a transplant from your ball sack if that was what science allowed? Or would you just give up taste? Like taste, or are taste buds, it doesn't matter where they came from.
It's more of the idea of getting a skin graft there. I think I'll just pass.
Oh, we really should be sticking together, shouldn't we? Sorry, I'm bringing friends.
Yes, we need a fix. You'll know we have enough when your FPS starts lagging.
But yeah, question for chat. Ball sack tongue? Yes, no? It's important. Although, like, I don't think that's fair. Like, hi, Cal! You're just in time! Ball sack tongue?
Cal, welcome in.
Yes, no?
Without any context whatsoever.
So,
They'll have to hit much harder.
it's not... I should make like a poll. If I had my hands free, I would make a poll. Let's say, like, okay, so you have taste buds on your ball sack. If something happened to your taste buds on your tongue and you needed a transplant, would you agree to have skin grafts from your ball sack put on your tongue? So ball tongue, yes or no? We got one vote for Beartron that's no. I mean, I get it, cause like, it's not the same, but I don't think I'd get pussy lips, you know?
Like, it's not gonna taste the same.
You declined to answer. That's nuts, dude. Would you taste your balls all the time? No, I don't think you would taste it all the time. I think it would be more like a textural thing. Maybe you'd have to shave your tongue. You think you'd have to shave your tongue? Oh, that would be awful. Like, what if like your tongue had boobs? Like, I'm starting to gross myself out. I'm sorry. I'm giving myself like not even like it's not even
before that already. I'm over here trying to like drink my soda, and now it's like now all I can think about is a fuzzy tongue, and it's just like
this isn't even like my usual psychic damage. This is just me shaking my head, being like, this is just gross. It's not even like entertaining. It's just like this is gross. You know, this is past the realm. Cause I'm just imagining the reality of having like a fuzzy tongue, and not even like fuzzy in like a regular fuzzy way, but fuzzy in like a scraggly boob way, and I'm just like, oh, you know, and it's not the life I'd want to live. So I think that like, if I had balls to get skin from, I think that I would also decline on ball tongue. I'll do one better. Grease skin tongue? You mean the gooch? Why'd you say it like Why'd you say it like that was like it was French? You know, like the area between the ball sack and the asshole is called the
You'll have to
glutes.
hit much harder.
Ho ho ho. Le glutes. Isn't
I
that
wonder collectively how much
like,
condition-
you mean the grundle, right? That's the gooch. The grundle?
It sounds like such a dirty word.
What, gooch or grundle?
Grundle.
It's one of my, honestly, it's one of my favorite words. Grundle. Grundle. The taint.
Tain't nothing to it.
You know, saying the taint, like that that one's like delicate. That has like a delicate and eloquent sound. You know? Well, I mean, it's not about sensitivity. I mean, like, I think that, like, it's purely, like, they're actually taste buds. They're not activated, but they're there.
I feel good.
Are we just having to murder with, like, stay alive in a certain amount of time? Because there's, like, we're not murdering everybody. Oh, this one. Oh, so it's either we kill it within that time limit, or,
That's not where I want to be.
Hydras are cool. In this game they are anyway. I tend to really like the branded area. It's like one of my, they're some of my favorite locations. Very interesting. And the fact that everything's purple like that really helps put into perspective of like how powerful and potent dragons can be.
Right.
Had an injury to your chin once and ended up smelling from a spot on my chin. And then smelling from a stab at love. Sorry, there's a lot happening. I will read that in a second. But basically, yeah, he smelled from his nose because he damaged a cranial nerve. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting like medical stuff that like there have been people who have gotten like their like thumb as a transplant for their schweenus. No, smelled from your chin. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Now, did it smell the same or did it smell different?
find you. Oh, come on.
I was out of range for that, but apparently not.
I'm getting this fucking... Call me the Rock, because it's skipping me.
Are you lagging?
You know, I never noticed just like how much we're just like constantly like ambiently aware of what smells are around you until I got COVID a couple years ago. Like where I was suddenly like the complete absence of smell in any capacity. It was like suddenly being distinctly aware that white noise that you've been surrounded with your entire life was just gone. You know? Did you ever get COVID? I forget. I feel like...
I got
Unfortunately,
it, like, towards the very beginning.
Feel the fury.
But yeah, I feel like, unfortunately, like every person in America has probably gotten COVID at least once. The question is whether or not they died from it, varying upon whether or not they got vaccines. Got a vaccine.
Yeah, they're all on this kick of do we even need vaccines anymore? Yes, we do.
Cause yeah, like I got vaccinated as soon as they let me. Cause like I was able to get mine like a little bit earlier than other people. Cause like it went from like, first it was the elderly that could get it. And then it was people who were at risk. So like fat people. So people who were fat could get it like 2 weeks ahead of like the everybody. Did you know that, Beartron?
Well, since the way they did it is they went from like disabled to then like basically health conditions. So the most at-risk health conditions could go first, and then they kind of started going towards. I think what you're talking about is when they did the back middle. If you had diabetes, then you were able to go a little bit sooner than the general public. Also, appreciate you running healer buff. I was gonna offer to switch over to what's it called?
Rocket punch!
Scrapper, because I have a quick heal scrapper if we need it.
But yeah, both my mother and brother are immunocompromised, which was very, like, that was part of why I was, like, first in line to get, like, the vaccines.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Whee!
The best way to protect immunocompromised folks is herd immunity, which means that if it's hard for anyone to get it, it's hard for them to get it.
I hope I get some
Sniper
good
position
stuff.
secure.
Yeah, anyway, I'm tempted to go visit, instead of you driving down to me trying to drive up to you. Visit you in the big city. I could go. You know what?
I mean, you can do that.
The local bakery that I like to go to here, they also have tiramisu. It's not the same.
Oh, that's kind of cool that you can still hear those. I'm at the age now where I don't hear noises that high pitched.
I've never really had a very good sense of smell. I think I've told you about what I call smallucinating. I don't know if I've told the chat, but I know I'm pretty sure I've told you. Where, like, smells smell differently to me when I'm farther away. Where, like, I could be upstairs and I think yellow cake is being made and I come downstairs and it's cornbread. Or, like, I think that I smell chocolate cake and I come downstairs and it's meatloaf.
Oh, that one would bother me.
Or, like, I don't like it when Mom makes banana bread in the middle of the night because from my room it smells like a sinus infection. And it smells grotesque to me. I mean, I don't say anything. Because, you know, banana bread. They see sounds and taste colors. So, synthesasia? But yeah, either way, I haven't met this thing in non-holograph form, but it is very pretty. I think I like it.
I think the real one is probably going to be very formidable when it shows up there.
Sooner than you think. Use your time wisely.
Oh, do you have a little kitty cat, Minnie? Is that a kitty cat? Cat. Hello.
I've
Meow,
got
meow,
the target.
meow, 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 meow.
Your cat looks like vaguely stoned, but that's okay. It's like if Marie from Aristocats had like if she had a drug problem. Everybody wants to be a cat.
Meow.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Anyway.
You gotta go. Yahoo! Meow.
Meow meow. You know, my singing lessons teacher has me do this thing that, like, she has no framework about, like, Japanese culture or, like, anime at all. So she has no idea. Like, before I told her, she had, like, no idea. This is just something that she has her students do when they're, like, singing too tight and too contained. So she'll, like, I want you to sing the notes, you know, but I want you to go, yeah. So, like, you know, for example, like, for, like, instead of being like, and at last I see the light. Like, nya nya nya, nya nya nya, nya 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 nya. You know, so, and at last I see the light. You know, and it, like, helps, helps to, like, loosen up the, like, the lips and the tongue and the throat and stuff when you're, getting too contained and not really letting your throat and everything. But I can't separate the fact that I'm basically, because like in Japanese, nya is meow. So it's basically, you know, meow, 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 meow. You know, it's just, I was, you know, just meowing at 32 years old. That's fine. I'm normal!
Okay. Mario can do it. It's fine.
Oh, he's gross. He's gross.
He goes, meow.
He's disgusting. He's a. He's a pervert. They're all like. It's uncomfortable. Makes me uncomfortable. Where did you guys go? I was busy being disgusted at Mario. The Depita's waypoint. Mario is party snack, so he gets a pass? What does party snacks mean? Alright, like a bird. Bard. Bard, bard, bard. Bard, bard, bard. That bird's a word. We were talking about the character of Mario. Yeah. I don't like the cat suit Mario. Cat people is not my fetish, but the wires are crossed in a way where I cannot look at like cat people without thinking that it is a fetish. So seeing cat suit Mario is the equivalent of seeing my grandfather in black lace. I hate it. Oh,
is there? Why is it called
Parthenax, yeah.
Logan's Lover?
I just heard cat suit Mario, and I know what you meant, but I definitely had a different mental image. All right, I wanna look at the birds. Ooh, the fighting commander is pretty. Meep the second looks old. Maybe it's experienced.
We're going with Logan's Lover in honor of Queen Jenna's feet.
Me queen. I don't think I have the same like options as you, because I have yeah, I don't have the same birds. Maybe they change it for every person. Cause I've got Meep the Second, Mystic Forgery. Oh, Logan's Lover. I see. Tipping the scales and yeah, we gotta go with Logan's Lover. The feet. The feet. Technically that makes him a cat boy, so you're obligated to love him. GF was in.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Very
Yay,
nice.
fireworks! Yay. But like, Cats on Broadway had one thing that was missing, you know? That all of them miss. We need the butthole cut. That would be the true masterpiece. You know what I mean? That was the thing that was missing from the movie. Because what is owning a cat other than, like, at least 60% of the time you are looking at that cat's butthole?
Yeah, they love to do that thing where they're like, oh, you're petting me and I'm getting attention. Let me just turn around and shove my butthole in your face.
Nope. That's... For a cat, that's true friendship. True friendship is beholding the butthole.
Oh, okay. So it's not, it just doesn't actually do anything.
I think I talked to the wrong Asura. I missed the opportunity to bet on the feet. Betting over.
My word.
Yeah, I was stuck
I
in the
will
bird
establish my prominence.
So, I missed the opportunity. I missed the opportunity to, like, gamble.
Excelsior.
Did either of you gamble?
We all have a place.
Did
Oh,
you guys
apparently
gamble?
not.
Yum yum yum. I have cream soda.
Alright, now I actually donated. So you better pull through Logan's lever.
Someday I will establish
fried
my
chicken.
prominence. My word. How are you? We all have a
You want
place
eggs
in
and bacon?
eternal alchemy.
I am ambivalent to
Excelsior.
bacon. I'm not really a bacon person. Hopefully Meat will have your back. If he loses, I'll never forgive him. Yeah, you just climb over and like whisper in his ear, KFC, motherfucker.
What?
Alright, do you guys like your meat crunch your bacon crunchy or flaccid?
Excelsior.
I like bacon all floppy.
Smoking bacon cures it.
Did you need to describe it that way? Yes. Flaccid is one of those really funny words. There's a lot of funny words that are like penis and dick related. I suppose that's what makes writing smut like so much like more difficult, because they're really like, it's really easy to like they're, you know what I mean? Because like Baloney Pony ain't doing it, you know? It's no wonder that like it seems like almost all smut seems to like colloquially like they're just, whoops, wrong button. I pressed a button. It's fine. But like, isn't it interesting how like it seems like most people unanimously was like cock. You know what I mean? Why and when was this decided? I don't know. But yeah, I think like one of the I've mentioned this before, but like one of the like romance novels that I read where I did why is Meep sucking? Well,
Oh wait, how do you know how they're doing?
you can go and like you can ask like to
Oh,
see like
you
what someone's point of view is. Right here, talk to this person. I would like to watch. Let's
I thought it was
watch.
I thought it was the one with the sun.
Whoa, Logan's lover's really going. Queen Jenna must be at the finish line. I think it's like in third.
Go.
Yeah, go!
Go after the feet.
Yeah, chase those feet. Use your feet to reach the other ones. That was like way too many syllables. Like, oh, go use the feet. Yeah. What did we get? Like third, fourth? If we got fifth, then at least like that's how many toes are on a foot. Like, good job. One place for each toe.
My word.
And here we have the boa race, a time-honored tradition. Go on, make a wager. It's no fun if you don't have your eye. Not to mention we're over budget.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
not. I have no desire to feed that
Stampede?
filthy beast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just following. I don't know where we're going. Oh, we could desecrate the shrine real quick, I guess.
This shrine is dedicated to Owl, who was devoured by Yormag. Although spirits have been missing before, Owl has been destroyed forever. Ooh.
Who?
What comes next is an assault on the senses. A flurry of feathers, a scream into the maw of oblivion, a creeping coldness. But one sensation towers over them all. Hope. We got a poof for now. Good luck. Thank you. We'll try. I'm gonna
Thank you,
open up
and
some
thanks for joining.
boxes.
It was fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna open up everybody look at how like organized my yeah. Yeah.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Oh,
We
it's
will
like,
most
right in the middle
likely
of
be
nowhere.
like going back on target next Thursday after that. Yeah, I don't
think
know.
The event goes for 2 weeks. But
Yeah, the question
I'll be
is
out of
whether
town
or
next
not
Thursday.
the question is whether or not we're gonna like do this the whole time. We'll go as it comes.
Alright, so how do we enter for it? You said there's only 90 spots?
Ew. Yeah. Some water. Oh, this one only has 90 inventory slots. This is my... I'm white today. I'm not a plant, I'm white. And my white self has fewer pockets than my plant at this point.
Gotcha.
Is there a reason why you sent me to... Oh. I'm in a queue.
You're in a queue.
Yep. Not enough people. Or too many people, I mean.
Too many people.
Come here.
Yay, I
I'll
get to
be
join you.
One of them times out.
I'm gonna assume Stampede happens every half hour. Different spots on the world map around Holbrook. Okay. I'm gonna assume that my raptor is what I need. Oh, one person has the Chickenado mini. I have that one too. It's not my... It's one of my favorite... Yeah. Okay, dog pile. You know, adjacently, I was thinking about this cake that my neighbor made, that in middle school I was like, that's gross, but I'll try it. But like, now that I'm older, I'm like, I can't believe I just was like, yeah, I'll try it. Have any of you had kitty litter cake?
Yep.
Like, it's fucking delicious. You know?
Get ready for the hologram stampede. Ready? Go. Activate the holo device and defeat your opponents.
Wow. I love...
Lag.
I don't know where I'm going, but... It's very laggy.
I need help. Destroy all holograms.
Here's where things get hot.
I forgot to get back on my raptor, I think.
Just one more confirmation. Great.
Final round. Fight.
Time to do some real damage.
Sharp blades, sharp blades.
My brain just like went sort of blank. Okay. I had started to talk about kitty litter cake. And how many of you are familiar with that concept? Kitty litter cake.
I wish I didn't know what it was.
For those of you who don't know, kitty litter cake is it's for people. But
Is it though?
yeah, it's a cake that is made to look like a litter box. And you have like the sheet cake, and then you have you take ice, like the icing is like crystal sugar, and then you like melt Tootsie Rolls on top, and then you take like an unused, like a a kitty litter box that you've like that you bought at the store. That has never ever been used to be a kitty litter box, and you put the cake inside that. I have no idea where I am. I got lost. Okay.
What an excellent display of combat. Happy dragon bashing, everyone.
Yeah, I got lost. Anyway, it's really, really delicious, unfortunately. But like, yeah, in middle school, like it's one of those things where it's just like, this is gross, but okay, and then you try it. Like, but it's really good at looking like kitty litter, and that's the problem. Like having like some Tootsie Rolls in it that are partially melted, like that you know.
It definitely plays the part they wanted it to play. Yes.
Yeah, cause like the like sugar crystals on top, like, and they'll even have parts that like are really clumpy, so it kind of looks like it's been like urine like peed on, you know.
Yep.
But I think that like as a kid, you're kind of like, when you're really young, you're desensitized to that kind of stuff, because like there's like a genre of products for children that is intentionally gravitating to like the kind of child that like thinks that gross things are like interesting or like funny, right? They're like, haha, booger, like the garbage, like, haha, boogers, farts, you know, like Garbage Pail Kids.
Was Garbage Pail Kids really for kids though? Because I feel like it wasn't.
Oh, it absolutely was. It was like a weird counterculture to Cabbage Patch Kids.
Some of them were definitely not child appropriate though.
Yeah, or like, did you ever watch Grossology?
No, I didn't know it.
Yeah, it was a edutainment show, but it was like these two siblings who like they were like crime fight, like they were like I'm trying to like describe, like I don't remember what exactly they were, but they were like agents who like fought they had all these like things where they were like villains of some kind that were like making people have like boogie noses and stuff. Like they were like if Spy Kids fought like fought evil, and the evil was doing stuff like giving people eczema. Like biological warfare. But the problem was like Grossology was one of those series where like they weren't supposed to be incestuous, but it very much like there was a relationship writing fumble somewhere in there, because it was one of those shows where like one of the characters would be in danger and then the other one would be like, character's name, you know what I mean, like Ashley sort of thing, like they were Inuyasha and Kagome like all the fucking time, you know what I mean?
Gross.
Like ology. But you know what I mean? Like anybody who's watched Inuyasha knows that like the male and female lead, Inuyasha and Kagome, they were always like, Inuyasha, Kagome! They even made like one of the trailers on Adult Swim was just them back and forth in different parts of the story. Inuyasha, Kagome! Inuyasha, Kagome! Speaking of which, did you guys watch Inuyasha? That was like one of my like That was one of like the animes that I was pretty big into in middle school. Was Inuyasha.
I know of it, but I never really watched it.
I do kind of wonder if it was like more, the periphery demographic was more like teen girls.
Yeah, it's a shoujo. It was very much for teen girls.
It was, I mean, it wasn't a shoujo. Was
Yeah,
it?
it was, but I feel
Like-
it was more shoujo than a shonen.
It's pretty violent.
Yeah, but so is Rurouni Kenshin, and it's very similar. Like, it's technically a shoujo.
I guess. It feels weird calling it that. Like, it has that, like, Rumiko Takahashi, like, belligerent sexual tension type thing, but, like, I don't know. It just doesn't... It feels too mature and, like, too dark at points to be like, yeah, that's a shoujo. Because when I think of shoujo, I think of, like, romance, like, school life sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, or like Magical Girl, like Cardcaptor Sakura. That's what pops into my head when I think shoujo.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them, certainly, but it's definitely not the only one.
But you don't really like Magical Girl anime, do ya? Or at least, like, it's not something that you, it's definitely not something that you gravitated toward. I remember you were reading Full Metal Alchemist when we were in middle school, right? Because I remember you telling me that, like, the manga is so, like, I think you told me that, and then one of the people that I knew, I don't feel right naming names. But they were like, yeah, the manga is completely different.
Yeah, the manga was so much better, and then I tried to watch and this was the original Full Metal Alchemist anime, and it's just, no, it's terrible. Because they diverted so far on certain things. And I get it, because, like, it wasn't fully written, but also, like, they lost the plot of what made the whole thing important.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
not entirely, but for the most part.
Well, now, surely you can't be.
Like,
Elder or not, all dragons are threats. Destruction
I think
is
that-
in their nature.
I like Brotherhood a lot.
Why
I
you
don't...
go up to one and find out.
I think the 2003 one, from what I remember and from what I've heard about what happens in it, there's a certain type of, like, a gritty, dark media that, like, it's different. Like, there are certain kinds where it's, like, gritty in a way that's just, like, vaguely gross as well. Where it's just, like, I hear what happened and I'm like, ew. You know, and I think that's kind of what it's like. It's gritty in a way that makes me feel gross. And makes me feel sad. Fables is like that, which is unusual because I do genuinely like The Wolf Among Us by Telltale Games is actually one of my favorite video games of all time. But Fables the comic is it's very grim dark in a way that just makes me, every time I hear blah 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 blah, blah happen, ew. You know? I could go with, like, do you guys mind if I, like, give, like, a spoilery example of, like, of something that happens in Fables that, just makes me go, ew. And it, like, because I feel like I can't express it without, like, talking about it. Do you mind? Do you guys mind? Got to call it. You've got work super early. You had fun, though? Okay. I will see you guys. I will see you later then. See you next week.
Okay, thanks for stopping in, Sim. I'll message you, because I'm going to try to play some Dark Tide before I'm out of town.
This'll be fun.
But yeah,
What is it?
But yeah, I think like one of the things, get in on those Twitch drops. Yeah, I'm well, I think I'm gonna do like a little mini fundraiser of like, hey guys, I need a new Switch controller. Yeah, so it's the one I have broken. It broken. So expect that later. But
fun razors.
yeah, he's just like, hey guys, can I have $30? I just feel like there's no way to like do like, hey, I'm gonna do a fundraiser. I need to switch. Like, there's no way to say that and not come across as like pathetic and needy and like it's just like I shouldn't be asking people for money. Anyway, about Fables. There's like spoilers. Rapunzel has hair that never stops growing. To the point where like if she's gonna be on like she has a hairdresser that like she hires to just like be with her almost all the time, cutting her hair every like 5 to 10 hours or so to keep it like shoulder length. Well, at one point she's in Japan, she falls into a well and she ends up having to resort to eating her own hair to keep herself from like literally being smothered by her own hair in this well. And then so like then she ends up becoming where the myth for Sadako comes from, is Rapunzel being in that well. And it's just like, you didn't have to do that to her. You didn't have to do it this way. That's not... I know you're trying to be grim and gritty, but it's just like, ew. You know what I mean? Ew. Why you do this?
Death to the Elder Dragons.
Thank you for the follow. I am not saying that one live on stream. That's funny.
I don't think, is the chat not shared anymore?
No, it is. Somebody followed me.
Oh, what was their name?
Yeah, it is. We'll go with Cultiman, but that's not actually what it says.
All right, I can't see it though. Like, copy the name and send it to me on Discord if you're not gonna say it.
Yes. He showed us we could fight the dragon.
Is that a direct thing? Because it doesn't look like the L is not in the place for it to be. Oh, it probably wouldn't let them have it be Clitamin. Correct?
I thought that's what it said.
No, it says Siltamin. Like the L is in a different spot.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still couldn't find the click, could they?
Look like that from a distance.
Yeah.
Welcome in and Siltamin. Since I could say that one on stream.
It's a Twitch username and it still can't find the clip. Welcome in, Siltamin. Or is it the other way? Do you want us to find it?
I feel like someday we're gonna be in a society where somebody's gonna put that into Chat GPT, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna do that whole thing of like with DeepSeek, where right now you put in China as a country and it says Taiwan as a country. You'll put in where is the where's the clit, and it'll say the clit does not exist.
I mean, it's not difficult. It's right there. I know that like you're too gay. You're too gay to ever know. But like those like where's the clit jokes? Like it's like where they're like it's literally a computer mouse, dude. It's not that hard.
I just don't understand how there's guys out there who think it doesn't actually matter if she enjoys things or not, and yet they manage to somehow reproduce. Like, how does that make sense?
Yeah, the bar is on the ground.
Like, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open up the boxes that I got. Oh.
I didn't know there was a Van Leopard memorial.
A what? A Van Leopard?
Yeah, Van Leopard, yeah.
What do you mean?
Van Leopard Memorial. It's in Lion's Arch.
Who is Van Leopard?
Clearly a pun on Van Halen.
I was wondering why you were saying something that like felt very vaguely like.
It's all music stuff.
Coin wagering? Ugh, there's no pride in that.
Speak for yourself.
I had
I'm gonna go down
too much things.
Many have tried, but found nothing but darkness.
I'll find something down there.
The spirits are wise, and you are wiser for searching for their motives, even if you
Oh,
find.
now we have the danger music. Huh. Oh, that's cool. He has a little microphone with music notes. Work to that war music.
Where? Once again, I asked the question, where did you go? Oh, you're straight up in Lion's Arch.
Yeah, I teleported out for a minute to access the bank.
Smart thing to do. Although there is a bank in every starting town.
There is,
Did you forget?
but also hindsight.
Seize the moment. say? Less violence.
Oh, cool. I got as a rifle. Spectral wave modulator. It's exotic though.
Fancy.
But yeah.
The answers lie hidden around you.
How long have we been? Have we streaming for almost 3 hours?
Yeah, almost 3. I can go until maybe 12:30, and then I gotta get to bed.
I'm honestly starting to fade. I've been up kind of early, and my day was very busy. I was up. I actually got up at 8 today, which is unusual for me.
It's too early.
Yeah. It's weird. I lately I've been getting up at that hour. I think I don't know if like whether just like the fact that I take Adderall now, whether that's just like changed my sleep schedule. You know?
Yeah, could be.
Cause now that I'm actually having my ADHD treated, cause you know, people with ADHD who don't take medication, like, delayed circadian rhythms is like normal. So maybe like it's like undelaying my circadian rhythm.
Yeah, that could be.
Life is a trial. Coda the judge and Coda the jury.
This is going slowly.
Generally, excuse me, takes a while.
I'm just gonna sell this stuff. I was tired of my inventory being full. I feel like I'm... Ooh. I got a rare Essence of Luck.
Fancy.
Age no longer affects us dwarves. Erosion, however.
So you get smoother instead of wrinkling?
They changed the way she does that line. Oh, sorry, you can't hear it, can you? The way the human female responds to the dwarves. Age no longer affects us dwarves. Erosion, however. They
Life is a trial.
It sounds like they had her
judge
re-record the line.
And Coden the jury.
Is there like a new voice actress for the human? Female?
Possibly, but I don't think so.
Well, I was just thinking, about how apparently a lot of the new dub stuff, the new the recently updated living story, straight up some of the characters aren't voiced because of like the SAG-AFTRA strikes. And they're waiting for they're not wanting to cross the picket line in one direction or the other. So they're just waiting.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think that we'll have to worry about that. Like, I think that by the time we get to those chapters, they will be, you know, ready. Because we're so far behind what's the main thing. But I think that, like, if anything that comes up, we can probably just co-op something else.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Sweet, sweet loot.
This is gonna take a while.
I think this is a good spot to
end the stream.
Then.
Yeah. I think, honestly, I think that I'm starting to fade. Are you?
I'm a bit tired myself. Yeah. All right, this has been fun, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be out next week because I'll be out of town, but then I'll be back the week after.
Okay. I could probably stream something Thursday night. I will not be streaming Wind Waker because I don't have a functioning controller that will let me without rage quitting. So I think what will happen is, well, I'll decide when I get there, but, it'll definitely be some more Kathy Rain, but but I'm also going to see about playing a game that, like, I enjoy that doesn't require a controller. Anyway, I will...
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Are you gonna... Oh, Percival! Sorry, there's a critical role. Kinda.
Wait, where's the Derulo?
Oh, there's a guy dressed as kind of Percival Derulo. Cause he's got sunglasses on instead of, but yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Percival, like Percy is like, Percy is very attractive to me. Hey, question. Is Grog your type? Never mind the fact that he's kind of stupid, but like physically, is he hot to you? Kind of.
Sometimes. Like, it's not consistent with him is the problem.
Like, what makes it consistent? Like, is it like before
like,
or
there
after
are
the
times
beard?
when I feel like his character is flushed out, so he actually has some personality, and then the other times it's just like, work smash.
I think that like he's I think he's really funny.
Yeah, I do think he's pretty funny. I will give you that.
Yeah, I'm tired. So we'll catch you guys later, okay? Are you raiding or shall?
That's the wrong button. Yes, I am raiding.
Okay. Bye. I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming on my end.